भूटान की सबसे बड़ी वो नेशनल एनिमल है। हेलो, वेलकम टू माय न्यू ब्लॉग। तो गाइस, आज हम थिम्पू में हैं। आज और हम पूरा दिन थिम्पू सिटी घूमेंगे। तो आज मैं जो जो प्लेसेस घूमूंगी वो सब आपको दिखाऊंगी और बताऊंगी उस जगह के बारे में जिनकी मुझे जानकारी होंगी। आज हमारे साथ एक नए गाइड आए हैं। सुबह के ब्रेकफास्ट में आलू पराठा और ये अचार, आलू पराठे के साथ टांगी चटनी। गुजराती हर जगह पहचान में आ ही जाते हैं। ब्रेकफास्ट कर लिया हमने। ब्रेकफास्ट में आलू के परोठे खाया, ब्रेड जाम खाया और अभी हम थोड़ी देर में यहाँ से निकलेंगे थिम्पू घूमने के लिए। तो अभी हम बुद्धा टेम्पल आए। ये भूटान की सबसे बड़ी बुद्धा की मूर्ति है और यहाँ गौतम बुद्ध की सबसे बड़ी प्रतिमा है। तो मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ, ये देखिए। और अभी हम इसके ऊपर जाएंगे।
Statue is built in the year 2005 and completed in the 2015. ઓકે હા કેવું જ પડે 2005 માં બનેલું છે અને 2400 ફીટ ઉપર છે આપણે, એટલે 6000 ફીટ 2400 મીટર
મીટર્સ
મીટર છે 2400 મીટર 6000 ફીટ 5 માં ચાલુ કર્યું ને 15 માં
अंदर फोटोशूट अलाउड नहीं है और ये सब देवी देवता की तस्वीरें हैं। जैसे भी हमारे हिंदू धर्मों में भी हर भगवान के हाथ में कोई ना कोई ऐसा शस्त्र होता है, वैसे ये सब एंजल्स के हाथ में भी ऐसे शस्त्र है। और दिस इज सो गुड।
चलो चलो नमस्कार
तो ये है गाइस भूटान की सबसे बड़ी गौतम बुद्धा की मूर्ति और इनके अंदर खूब सारी पेंटिंग्स है देखने के लिए, पर अंदर अलाउड नहीं है। और यहाँ का ऑफिस है मेन और यहाँ खूब सारे आर्टिस्ट जापान से, कोरिया से, कई सारे सब लोग आते हैं। तो गाइस, अभी हमने यहाँ पे ये फर्स्ट प्लेस हमने विजिट कर लिया और अभी हम नेक्स्ट प्लेस पर जा रहे हैं, है ना यशवी? हाय एवरीवन। हमने बहुत सारे फोटो खिंचाए और पवन भी बहुत आ रहा है। ये देखो गाइस, साइकिलिंग भी करते हुए लोग। और ये अभी हम जो जाके आए वो भी सीढ़ी बन रही है और ये एक फुल नज़ारा, बहुत सुंदर सा गाइस, पर अंदर अलाउड नहीं था। तो गाइस, ये पूरा थिम्पू सिटी कितना सुंदर लग रहा है, कितना सुंदर। और ये जो वाइट फ्लैग है ना, ये थिम्पू में ऐसे मानते हैं कि जो लोग मर जाते हैं तो उनके बाद ये ऐसे 108 फ्लैग लगाए जाते हैं। इसको थर्ड बोलते हैं यहाँ पे। तो ये इनकी ऐसी परंपरा है। ये पूरा कितना सुंदर लग रहा है। तो गाइस, अभी हम यहाँ आए हैं रॉयल ड्रैगन प्रिजर्व और यहाँ से टिकट खरीदनी है। और लुक एट दिस डॉग, क्यूटी। और ये डियर है, हरण हमारी गुजरात की भाषा में। दोस्तों अभी हम इस सेंचुरी में हैं और अभी हम यहाँ पे एक कैफ़े है जो बहुत सुंदर है। तो अभी हम वहाँ थोड़ी देर रुके, फिर थोड़ी देर में फिर वापस चढ़ाई शुरू करेंगे। गाइस अभी हम रिटर्न आ चुके हैं। तो गाइस अभी हम यहाँ भूटान में कल्चर शो देखने आए हैं जहाँ वो लोग डांस करेंगे और यहाँ की फ़ीस है 1000 रुपये एक जन की। तो अभी वो हम देखने जा रहे हैं। ये हमने पैसे भर दिए और अब इसके अंदर जाएंगे। गाइस अभी हमारी बारी आई है। सो पहले ही इस रूम में बिठाएंगे।
Simply Bhutan is a living museum. Here you are free to take pictures and videos. I'm your in-house guide. My name is Kunsu. If you have any doubts regarding our museum here, you may ask me. If I cannot answer your question, I'll ask my seniors and then let you know. So whenever we receive any guest here, we have a culture of offering them his home-brewed wine as a welcome drink to our guest. The wine is known as Ara in our language. Ara is served as welcome or farewell drink here. So first for your welcome, I'll be serving you just a little. If you like it, let me know, I'll serve you more. The wine is unlimited on service here. You may have as much as you want. Monarchs of Bhutan. With each portrait, you can notice a white scarf like this. The white scarf is known as Khadar in our language. If it's above the portrait, it means they have already passed away. If it's below, it means they are still alive. You can notice last portrait down there, that's of our current king, His Majesty Jimmy Gesar Namgyal Wanchuk, and he is 44 years old now. His father, our fourth king, His Majesty Jimmy Singh Wanchuk, is still alive. You can see his portrait there. He is 68 years old now. When he turned 51 at the peak of his fame here, he voluntarily abdicated his throne to his son in order to guide him. And second reason was, he was the one who took up the throne at a very young age, at the age of 17. That's why he wanted to give up his throne to his son. So with the portraits of our king, you can notice their name. Below their name, you can see some dates. These are their ruling periods. Okay. And then among the portraits, you can see a photo there. That photo was taken in 1958 when the first Prime Minister of India, Pandit Nehruji, and his daughter Indira Gandhiji visited Bhutan for first Indo-Bhutanese friendship. In that photo, you can notice our third king. You can see there, if you want to see his clear picture, it's hanged up here. So our third king, His Majesty Jimmy Doji Wanchuk, is also known as the father of modern Bhutan. He was the one who ended our isolation period and brought a lot of developmental activities here in Bhutan, like new road, hospitals, schools were built during his time here. So next to him in that photo, you can see his queen. As you can see, she's wearing Sikkimese attire there. She's our queen from Sikkim and she's still alive. She's 94 years old now. She lives here in Thimphu with our royal family here. To the opposite of the portrait, you can notice a lot of ancient tools. In highlands of Bhutan, people normally raise yak for their living here. You can see 3 wooden saddles here. These are to load on animals like mules, ox, yak, or sit on them. And then you can notice some backpack, belt, and rope here. These are all woolen, made by using the fur of yak after their death here. And all of the cloth piece made by using yak's fur is waterproof. That's why people who reside on highlands, they also make tent out of this kind of cloth piece. It will absorb the water and also keep surrounding warm. Yeah?
गाइस ये भूटान की कैप उठा खिंचाओ कितनी प्यारी लुक एट दिस ऑल
텐데게 왜 나와의 멜로야 왜 주위세 공개지도 눕사왜 미소왜 미소왜 사쿠바쇼 사쿠바 피시돌로 올라주도사 왜 샬로 샬로 가예로 마샤딜레 엘라두고 왜 체라팔레 마샤체 마치날레 샤고
ये सारी मिर्चियाँ Look at this guys.
Marks here. This marks will be used during the festival here. Name of the festival is known as Techu in our language. During this festival, highly trained monks wear different marks and then perform mark stems. Among them, you can see the red marks here. This is the marks of Acharya, which is known as Acharya in Sanskrit. Whenever other marks dancers, if they make any mistake during their performance or if something's wrong with their costume, Acharya goes in between and corrects them in a very funny way so that people won't notice any mistakes here. So his duty during this festival is just like a class president here. He will go around, control the crowd so that people won't make much noise or fight during the festival here. So this festival, Techu, it's very auspicious to us. It happens only for 3 or 4 days here in the month of October because Techu itself means 10th day of 10th month here. And then next to the marks, you can notice a lot of musical instruments there. So during this festival, we also perform traditional songs here. So later, we will be watching this kind of folk songs in our restaurant there. When someone plays it, similar to guitar here, we believe it attracts a lot of evil spirit. During that time, you can see the head of sea monster up there. It will be the one to ward off all of the evil spirits attracted to the music here. And then next to it, you can see traditional fiddle, which is known as chiwang in our language. It's half a meter long and it will have 2 to 3 strings there. And we use the bow hanged next to it to play it. It's similar to a violin here. And lastly, you can see hammered dulcimer here, which is known as yangchin in our language. Yes, yangchin here we use this to play it. So for professionals, they use both of their hands to play the instrument, and then they also dance while playing it. Since I'm not trained, I'll just show you how it's played, and then later you can try it.